Ships are the engine room of the global economy. They carry raw materials, commodities, fuel, food and finished products all over the world, linking global markets with the people they serve. Traditionally, this has been a man's world, but that perception is slowly changing. And it has to change, not only because gender equality is becoming a universal expectation in the 21st century, but also because the shipping industry needs women to ensure its own sustainability. To help promote the advancement of women in shipping, the World Maritime University, in partnership with its parent organisation IMO, sponsored an international conference in Malmö, Sweden during the spring of 2014. Maritime Women Global Leadership attracted women and men from more than 70 countries to discuss the advancement of women throughout the maritime professions. The outcomes of the conference were conclusive. An industry that carries the vast majority of the world's trade needs access to global talent, regardless of gender, and the ability to thrive in a maritime career should not be about gender, but about an individual's inherent abilities. But before this can happen, there are barriers that need to be overcome. Barriers of perception, for example. Take leadership, an important quality in a maritime career.
The fact is that women are as effective as leaders as men. So I would encourage everybody, men and women, who want to attract more talent to this industry, which is missing almost 50% of talented population, to help women to realize that they are better leaders than they think.
But perhaps the strongest challenges to overcome are cultural.
We do have, I would say, cultural challenges. There is the normal systemic, which is about the structure, and then we also have the cultural biases against women, especially in Africa, where we still have to struggle to let the society realize that we need just not only be seen, we have to be heard, because we have something to contribute as skilled and capable women. Part of the systemic challenge is that establishments have to make a conscious decision to include women in the decision-making positions.
Although shipping is essential to our world today, to most people it remains an unseen and largely unknown industry. Ships ply their trade between huge megaports, often far away from the city centres where people live and work. That's why it's so important that more people, women in particular, are made aware of the many diverse career opportunities available in shipping. Companies and governments must do more to tailor such opportunities towards women. And it's not just about a career at sea.
I think the stereotypic view of what the maritime sector is about, and people limiting careers in the maritime sector to seagoing. We need administrators, we need policymakers, we need lawyers, we need so many people. So we are dispelling that myth and say, present a menu so that people can choose what they want to do.
Education, mentoring and networking are key to the advancement of women in shipping. Other initiatives include offering continuous professional development programs that help to maintain a balance between life on board and life on shore. Participation in national and international associations also provides the opportunity to meet like-minded individuals and mentors who can help new recruits to navigate the opportunities and challenges of a career in shipping.
Networking is essential, and because women are our natural tendency is to look at friendships and to look at collaboration. It's a very important part of our journey towards discovering who we can be and realizing our full potential.
One of the most important factors in achieving social, political and economic equality between men and women is to ensure parity in education at all levels, and that includes educational opportunities within the maritime sector.
I think education actually is a must for women in order to develop their careers. Education, in particular university education, I would say gives women confidence, It introduces them to other women who are aspiring to do more and to do more and different things. And it really introduces them to the leaders of today, but allows them to meet the leaders of tomorrow. So education for everyone is essential, and for women in particular, I believe it's necessary. And I'd say post-secondary education.
But despite the progress that has been made, access to secondary and university level education for women remains highly unequal. The World Maritime University has been working diligently to change this through increased participation of female students in its programs, improving the gender balance within its faculty, and organising conferences, workshops and research projects on gender equality issues. Through strategic recruitment efforts and with critical donor support, 744 women from 93 countries have graduated from the World Maritime University and are filling important roles within the maritime sector.
My study at the World Maritime University was really very enriching for me, because it helped me to learn about the maritime sector, which I had no idea was so wide. And especially when you do shipping management, you get an overview of all the aspects of shipping, be it legal, operational, technical, or the logistic supply chain. So for me it was truly a learning curve, and I enjoyed it a lot.
IMO's own programme for the integration of women in the maritime sector celebrated its 25th year in 2013. The programme continues to support the participation of women in both shore-based and seagoing posts with the slogan Training, Visibility, Recognition. And thanks to this and other initiatives, the necessary changes are gradually beginning to happen.
In countries like Turkey, I have to admit that there are plenty of challenges for women. But surprisingly, what is interesting is when a woman employed, then they have a fair chance and equal position and payment standards as men. So this is really interesting.
The number of female in maritime industry is increasing, so it is a big hope. Maybe in 10-15 years it will be a normal job for women that they are on ship. So I hope it is good progress.
To meet the demands of a growing global economy and to meet the ever-increasing need for new, young professionals to sustain the maritime sector, gender equality makes economic sense. In so many ways, global development depends hugely on the advancement of women in society, and the maritime world is no exception. Much has already been achieved, but as the Maritime Women Global Leadership Conference confirmed, a great deal still remains to be done.